Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about one of my absolute favorite movies, and that is Jaws. And just in advance of the unofficial start of summer and in anticipation of the Jaws 4K, which is coming out on June the 2nd. So I'm going to show you my Jaws collection. Now I don't have as many Jaws things maybe as a lot of other people have, but I have a limited collection. It is my favorite movie and I have specific memories associated with it. Namely that I went to see this movie multiple times with my family in the theater in 1975, and it was my favorite movie, and it's still my favorite movie, still really in my top 10 movies of all time. I probably watch this movie at least once a year, if not more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you everything I have in my Jaws collection right now. And so I've got Laserdisc, I have books, and I have other media, DVD, Blu-rays, etc. And you know, I bought this movie so many different times. I'm still thinking about the 4K, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But so one of the first things I picked up is this Jaws signature limited edition signature collection edition on Laserdisc. Way back when Laserdiscs were popular, and I know there still are quite a few collectors of Laserdiscs, but this is one of the only Laserdiscs that I have left. So in this box set, I have this booklet, which is very cool. I'll just open this up and show some of the pictures in here. As you can see, pictures from the movie, and there's another section on this too that has the chapters and the Laserdisc, and I'll just show that as well. So some very cool shots. There's one shot here in the back that I'll show, which is also very interesting. And that is in the box set. And then, of course, you have the Laserdisc, which I'm not going to show. Those are not very interesting in themselves. But in the box, there is, I guess I'll just show this as the box here, but there's a pristine copy of the novel as well as a sealed copy still of the soundtrack. Now this is not the cover that you typically see on the Jaws novel, but this did come with the box set. So this is great. I don't have a Laserdisc player anymore, but I love having this piece in my collection. The next thing I'm going to show is I got a number of books as well related to Jaws. Some of these I've had since the movie came out, or since right after the movie came out. And one of them is an original copy of the Jaws log, which is by Carl Gottlieb, who has a small part in the movie and who helped with the writing of the movie, of course, as well. And you can see this is a very old book, but it has pictures in it, and it's a great thing that I've kept all these years. During this time, there were, since Jaws was so popular, there were a lot of books that came out. This was the making of the movie Jaws. And this has some photographs in it again, which have probably been seen in other places, but I'll just open it up so you can kind of see what that looks like on the inside. I have another copy of the original novel. This is also from the 70s, one of the original copies of the novel. And then recently, I think this came out, going to check to see when this came out. This is an updated edition from 2001 of the Jaws log with a new foreword, I think, by Carl, with a new, well, this one has an introduction by Peter Benchley, and it's the original Jaws log with a new intro, and it's actually different. You can see the original Jaws log is here. See, this is just a larger copy. Don't think it's larger print or anything, but well, I guess it would be larger print. But anyway, there's the expanded edition of the Jaws log. And then just want to see when this came out also so I can note the year. But okay, in 2011, this huge behemoth of a book came out called Jaws Memories, and this has text in it and lots and lots of color photographs. And I'll open this up a little bit. It's very large and heavy, but I'll open this up so you can see some of this. Again, this is a great book to have. If you're a Jaws fan, this is a great book to have. Let's see if there's any other. I mean, all these pictures are just great in here. Here's some of the shark, of course, the mechanical shark in the movie. Not to spoil anything, but I think mostly everyone knows that there's a mechanical shark. They do have some live. There is some footage of a live shark near the end of the movie, but so this is a must-have for any Jaws fan. It's a great book. Before I get to the physical media, the DVDs and Blu-rays themselves, I did want to share this also. This is also part of my Jaws collection. This is a film frame from the movie. Now, it's, of course, probably a replica of some kind. This says that it is a limited edition Jaws Cenotype, exclusively created for Blockbuster. So when Blockbuster was around, Blockbuster Video, they had these frames, these little frames, and I'll just move it up close so you can see the film frame there. And there's the back with the description of it. And so they had these, I think, just right before they went out of business, and I picked one up. So this is on my movie shelf as well. Okay, now I'm getting down to the various editions of Jaws that I have purchased on physical media. So the first one I'm going to show is one of the. This is a collector's edition on DVD of Jaws, and it has a lot of the extra features that you might have seen before, and I'll just read a few of these too. There's a spotlight on location, the making of Jaws, deleted scenes and outtakes. There's a get out of the water trivia game, Shark World production photos and storyboards, and I'll show you the inside of this too. This came with a little booklet for the DVD, and a lot of these features were included on later editions, of course, with maybe some new features as well. And the next one is the 30th anniversary edition. This one was the anniversary collector's edition, but doesn't say the year on it. Anyway, this one is the 30th anniversary edition of the movie, and it comes in this little. There's the front and the back there. It comes with a many of the same features. This is the DVD. This is on DVD. There's the front and the back of that. And this has many of the same features. The making of Jaws. Actually, this one has the making of Jaws, a 2-hour documentary featuring interviews with Spielberg, Richard Dreyfuss, and Roy Scheider. Jaws Archive, some of the production photos that I mentioned from the last one. The deleted scenes and outtakes, which I believe are pretty much the same. And then this edition also has this commemorative photo journal. Nothing on the back of that, but you can see a lot of the photos here. There's a profile of Roy Scheider, some photos of Roy Scheider. Lots of great stills from the movie. Steven Spielberg there. So this one came with a booklet, which is great to have, but it's still on DVD. So while I'm showing the DVDs, I'll just show you too that I have the DVD edition of it. I don't have the Blu-ray of this, of Jaws 2, which is another great sequel to Jaws. I mean, I think of the sequels, it's probably the best one, in my opinion, because after Jaws 3, you kind of get tired of it, I think. But I do have the others as well, which I'll show in a moment. But I would like to pick this up on Blu-ray at some point. I just don't have the Blu-ray of it right now. And then last year I picked up the Jaws 3 movie collection. This has 2, 3, and 4 on it, just to be complete about it. I'm not a huge fan of Jaws 3 or Jaws the Revenge, but Jaws 1 obviously is my absolute favorite, and then Jaws 2 right behind it, just because Roy Scheider is in it, and a lot of the actors from the original movie are in it. It was made pretty close after the original. And then finally, I have the 100th. This is the 100th anniversary of Universal Jaws edition, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy of it. And again, this has most of the same features on that I've seen before. The Blu-ray exclusives are The Shark Is Still Working, The Impact and Legacy of Jaws. There's a Pocket Blue app, and that's really about it. I do have the digital copy of this, as I mentioned. And I'll just open this up. So this is just the inside of it. And then here's the Blu-ray right here. So you have the Blu-ray with the same artwork that's on the slipcover, and the features listed out here as well. And then the inside is here. So you have Jaws on the DVD and then Jaws on the Blu-ray. So that is my complete Jaws collection. Again, I'm a huge Jaws fan. I love Steven Spielberg movies, but Jaws is my absolute favorite at this point. Actually, there may be other favorites I have. As you know, favorites change over time, but this is one movie that I will watch over and over again anytime it's on TV. I'm sure you have movies like this, but usually once a year I'll watch it in the summertime. So it's getting to be about that time when I would watch this movie. I am planning on picking up the 4K as well, just to complete my collection. I think there are some movies that I know we buy over and over again because we're such fans of it, and I only have a few of these, and I think Jaws needs to be one of them, just because I have all of the other editions of it at this point. And so if you have a Jaws collection, or if you like Jaws, let me know what's in your collection. I don't collect, I wish I had a Jaws t-shirt as one example. I don't have any of the Funkos for Jaws, which I think would be interesting to have at some point. But I know there are a lot of other things I could collect related to Jaws that I don't have. But let me know in the comments below if you like Jaws, if you have a special, if you watch it at a particular time of year. Some people like to watch Jaws around Halloween as an example too, because it's a horror movie technically. But let me know what's in your Jaws collection. If you enjoy the movie, maybe there's another Steven Spielberg movie that you like that you could recommend. I've seen a lot of the Steven Spielberg movies, but let me know what your favorite is in the comments below. And let me know if you're planning on picking up the Jaws 4K also. Are you excited about it? I was looking at it online. I didn't see tremendous amount of extra features or anything, and again, I already have the digital copy of it. So thanks so much for watching today. I really appreciate it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. That would be great, and you can click on the notification bell so you'll know when I upload a new video. I sincerely hope everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.